Alright guys, once again it's time for a little positive video. Now, speaking of positivity, we're going to talk today about the power of positivity. It's been talked about for a long time. How thoughts are things and whatever we think about we ultimately become. The big spike really happened was when that documentary The Secret came out. Oprah got a hold of it, put it on her show, and then all of a sudden Oprah puts anything on her show, it definitely blows up and gets real big. The concept is basically this. In The Secret, they talk about the law of attraction. So, if we basically think of something, think of achieving it, then all of a sudden the universe will give it to us because we attract it and then it brings it into our grasp. A lot of people think this is bogus, but this is a very real thing. When you really think about thoughts or things, and what we think about we become, according to Napoleon Hill. So, what you have to think about is, are you a positive person or are you a negative person? I love going to any type of restaurant, convenience store, anywhere where somebody's in customer service and they help me out. And I always usually ask them, this one question. That's, how's your day going? Most of the time, I'd say about 90-95% of the time, they say, it's almost over. I can almost clock out. I can almost leave this job that I hate. And every once in a while, 5 to 10% of people I get to go, it's going pretty well. That then just baffles me because I think to myself, why are you working at a job that you hate? Why are you always, why would you complain? Why would you do this? You're not a slave. You're a person that can actually do what you want to do in your free soul. When anyone ever asks me that question, how's your day going? I always say, always good. And they look at me and they say, that doesn't make any sense. How can you always be good? And yeah, there's plenty of days where I'm not always good. There's plenty of days where I'm kind of, frustrated and upset at everything else. But when I say always good, it kind of tricks my mind into saying, you know what, there's something good, and there's something to be appreciative about, and there's something to look forward to. Now, if you take a look at a lot of successful people out there, they all have goals. And they all have something, for the most part, that they're working towards. And the biggest word, the best word that they always ask themselves is how. They make a goal, and then they ask themselves, how? How do I achieve it? And then they build a map. And they build a game plan. Successful people are always moving forward in the right direction to get, what they want. And they're always asking themselves, how? Where you got unsuccessful people. And you can measure success by a lot of things. Maybe money, fame, being a contributor, happiness, whatever. It doesn't have to be, it doesn't have to always be a money value. But if you take unsuccessful people, the one word they usually always ask themselves is why. Why did this happen to me? Why did I get fired? Why are these people saying what they're saying? So we got successful people that are rising, always asking themselves the word how, and then you got unsuccessful people sinking. Ask themselves why. Now, unsuccessful people, for the most part, they're pretty negative. You ask them how their day's going, they don't really they don't really always say the most positive things. As the saying goes, misery loves company. And you guys can take a look at it. They've done a lot of research, a lot of psychological, medical research on the power of positive thinking, the power of positivity through placebo effects and all kinds of crazy things. Trust me, when life's going wrong and when life's going bad, instead of asking yourself why, ask yourself how. How do you rise out of it? How do you get where you want to go? Anything's possible, but we gotta have goals. We have to have something that we're working towards. We have to have something that pushes us to the next level. And when we ask the word how, that allows us to construct a map to get out of where we are. But if we ask ourselves why, then we just sit there in the mud puddle and nothing happens. So guys, I have a challenge for you. And the challenge is simply this. Starting right now, for the next 24 hours, I want you to be only positive. Only think positive thoughts. Only say positive things. Only watch positive stuff. Only listen to positive things. Only be around positive people for 24 hours. And after 24 hours, let me know how everything went. And let me know how you feel. Alright guys, till next video.